Hey guys, alright, so I've been promising you guys this YouTube. I'm very new to this, so please be nice and kind. And my nail just chipped. Polish. Actually, not my nail, so it's okay. So I did a Snapchat. I put it on my Instagram too, so you guys can see. Because a lot of my questions do come from Instagram. And I will be going on my Instagram as well because a lot of you guys actually messaged me on my Instagram instead of on my Snapchat. But okay, let's go ahead and get started. Let me go to the... I don't know if I'll answer all of them because there's actually a lot. But I will do as much as I can. I don't want this video to be like 5 hours long. So the first one is, what's your favorite feature about yourself? Honestly, like without sounding like so conceited, I would probably have to say my body. I worked very hard, put a lot of time and effort into it. So I think that's probably gonna be my favorite feature about myself. Mi cuerpecito. Okay. Congrats on your weight loss. You look amazing. Any advice on how to start? What kept you motivated to lose weight? First of all, thank you. You look amazing. Any advice? How to start? I get this question asked a lot. How I started personally. What I started doing, I always was into sports. If you know me from like a long time ago, that you know that I was always in sports. I was always in the gym. Me and my friend Betty, we would literally always go to the gym. We were at the gym 24/7, and like still to this day we laugh because we're like, how the heck were we always in the gym but we never lost weight? Like, we were never losing weight. And in my head, like, I don't remember eating cosas like bad to be like not losing weight or seeing results. Because literally, let me tell you guys, my mom would always get me in trouble. Like, we would get to the gym, we would do Zumba. No, Zumba was the last class, so I think we would do like either spin. If it wasn't spin, it was booty pump with our girl Valerie. She was like bomb. We like looked up to her. We were like, yes girl. So we either did those two classes, and after we would still do freaking Zumba, and we would come out sweating like todas mojadas, and I don't know how we wouldn't lose weight. But I started with a lot of classes, Zumba, cardio, all of that stuff. And then I had this other friend, Gretza. Everybody thought she was my mom, and they would be like, oh my god, it's so cute, mother-daughter working out. We had like the same body shape, so maybe that's why. And then we had the same nunad. But she wasn't my mom, she's my friend. Her husband now is actually, he was a bodybuilder, and like he would always show her, and then we would work out together, and she showed me a lot of cool stuff. So that's kind of how I got started. Meal wise, at first I didn't know about meal prepping. I didn't know that you can make food for a whole week and be good. So I kind of just portion control. And let me tell you, back in the day I did not know how to cook. Put me in the kitchen and I was like, what do I do with the spatula? Like, yeah. But now I meal prep. That was a long answer. How much weight did you start, and what's your current weight? I started at 276. That's when I saw myself, and in my head I was like, dang, 300. I need to do something about it. So that's when I was like, it came into my head. I'm like, I'm almost 300 pounds. Like, this is not okay. And right now I'm at like 172-ish. I haven't really weighed myself, but I weighed myself in December and I was like 172 point something. This isn't a question, but I'll read it. Hello, how are you? First, I want to say you are honestly my motivation. I'm trying to lose weight, but I also have trouble, for example, What would I meal prep? How much food I haven't eat. How much food I have to eat. Also going to the gym. What exercises do I do every day? I would love to hear about it when you have a chance. Not only that, but one day I have motivation to go to the gym and lose the weight, and the next day I don't. I think to myself, when will I ever get the body I want? Aw. Okay, so with that is honestly something that I still struggle with, in the sense of sometimes I'm motivated, some days I'm not motivated. It's all mental. Our body naturally wants to give in because we're so used to a lifestyle. We've been feeding our body chips, tortas, burritos, pizza, all of these things for so long that our body's used to it, or like it knows, okay, if I crave this chocolate, I'm gonna eat it. So your body knows if I'm craving something, she's gonna give it to me. You have to mentally prepare yourself and know, like, hey, I can't have this, and be really strict with yourself. And yeah, it's tough. I mean, don't get me wrong, I suffered a lot of cravings. I sacrificed a lot of my friends and going out with them all the time to eat. I come from Santa Maria, and Santa Maria, that's all there is. It's like, hey, let's go to dinner, let's go to the movies and eat a whole big large thing of popcorn. So I totally know what you mean in that sense. It's kind of just staying focused to your goals and knowing what you want, and sacrificing, not going out, not going to dinner, not doing things. And my friends would always get mad at me, not mad, but they would kind of get annoyed, like, oh, you're always at the gym, just come hang out with us for once. And I'm just like, no, like, if I want to go to the gym, then I would go to the gym. And they kind of like got it after a while that I wasn't gonna ditch the gym to go party. Or my cousin would always try to get me to go out, but I didn't. Hey, I hope your day has been good. Just wanted to ask, when you first began your weight loss journey, what your diet was like at first. Cardio routine getting started, and the hardest for me, at least. Girl, not just for you, it was so hard for me at first. Not gym wise, food wise, because I am friggin' Mexican, you know. My family wants to fry everything. They see something healthy, oh, lechuga, let's fry it. So I totally understand where you're coming from. It is hard. I think with balance at first, it truly helps get you going, and then being consistent in the gym and really staying true to yourself and focusing on yourself. Because if you have all your friends around and they're not going to be supportive, they're not going to be like, hey, you're on a diet, like, be good to it, then you're probably, chances, not that you will, but it probably will go downhill, because who doesn't want to go out and have fun and party and turn up, whatever it's called, and go to the gym instead. I mean, now I rather do that, but getting started, at least for the first month, you want to be very strict on yourself and very like, no, focus. How do men treat you now that you've lost weight? Do you keep a journal of your meals? Men treat me, I get so much more attention now, I have to say, for sure. It's kind of funny because there's some guys that I used to have a crush on back in high school, and ni me pelaban. They wouldn't even look at me. They would look at me and talk to me, but it was kind of like, oh, I know you want me, but I'm gonna keep messing with you and teasing you because I don't like you. Now, like, I swear to you guys, like it's not even funny. Like, man, these guys that I had a crush on, and it's the exact same three, like, messaged me and told me what they were like. What did they tell me? They were like, I need to stop saying like. That's a really bad habit of mine. They were like, fail. I really liked you. I was just always so scared and nervous that you weren't going to like me back, so I kind of just blew it off. Like, all of a sudden your huevos ya se crecieron and I lose weight, and what a coincidence that you're into me now and you have the balls to come up to me now. But men, some are disrespectful, some are freaking cheesy, that will be like, I always liked you but I could never go up to you. And then men that, I don't know, but they can be rude sometimes and it kind of sucks, but now I'm kind of used to it and I kind of just know to ignore it. And I used to keep a journal of my meals. I don't anymore because I'm more consistent of what I'm eating. I have more control of my body and what I intake. How did you get started losing weight? I answered that one. How many days a dedication gym workout for more or less than an hour? Thank you. That didn't really make sense, but I will take it as how many days a gym, how many days do I dedicate myself to the gym. I like to go 5 times a week, and if I do go on Saturday, I won't really lift or anything. It'll be more just cardio. My gosh, see, I don't know why you guys want me to be doing this stuff. I like start thinking about like, oh, what am I gonna eat later, and then I'm like trying to think of the answer of the question, and I'm trying to think of them at the same time, and then my mind just has like a brain fart, and then I'm to the next question. Cheetos. Doritos, which do you prefer? Hot Cheetos for sure. For sure, without a doubt.
Hi Rachel, I love you. You're so awesome and inspiring. My question for you is, what motivated you to start your weight loss journey?
Thank you. I love you. I see, when I was younger, I had really bad insecurity issues. I thought very bad about myself. I had anxiety. I remember this one time my deals were in town from LA, and we're gonna go to farmers market that's in it wasn't the San Luis one, it was one that was by the beach. And I was getting ready, and I was always the one like very glammed up. I always loved to get ready and do my makeup. I would take 2 freaking hours just to get ready back in the day. And that day I remember specifically because I remembered like just not liking how I looked that day, and for the life of me I could not get myself to get out of my room. And my mom kept texting me. She was like, we're leaving, we're leaving, we're leaving. And I was like, I can't go, like I don't want nobody to look at me. Like I took off all my makeup, I took off my clothes, and I put sweats, and I was like, I'm not going, I'm not going. And my mom was awesome. She was like, no, you're gonna go. And I was like, I don't want to go. I was freaking out. I was crying the whole way over there. I think it was like a 20-minute drive. I was crying the whole way, and she made me get off, and I just freaked out. And the whole time I was like, people are looking at me, people are judging me, people are like, I look disgusting, like I'm so fat, what am I doing, like why am I here? I was never really the cool one. I was never the one for people to be like, hey, let's go hang out with Rachel, or let's call Rachel, let's something. It was never like that. So I always looked at social media, and I was always like, man, I wish I was cool, I wish people looked for me like that, and all of this. So that kind of just pushed me, you know. I did it more for myself and to make me feel better. My mom, honestly, she was the one that dealt with me at my worst, and she still, when I still diet, she still gets the bitchy end of me. But honestly, just focus on yourself and do what makes you happy. Don't do it for anybody else, because if you're doing it for somebody else, you're just not going to stay as motivated as if you're doing it for your own self. That was a good question. I almost got sad. What's your diet currently at this moment? Right now I'm not really dieting crazy. I'm kind of getting mentally prepared to be on a strict diet. Maybe I could do a video on what my diet looks like when I'm on a strict diet. If you do comment below, and I will be more than happy to do that for you guys. Are you single? Yes, I am very single. I've been single for a while, and I don't mind being single. It works out more for me. I find that when I'm in a relationship or when I'm dating a guy, and they tend to be, I don't know why men try to control me so much. Like, they were like, oh no, you can't go out, or oh no, you can't go to the gym, because guys are looking at you like, why do you want to go to the gym? Who are you trying to look good for? I'm just like, and I go, I mean, I'm not gonna stop doing me, you know. I think a guy should always love you for you and push you and want you to do better and become a better person, and not stop you from hanging out with your friends. Like, that's not cool. So, but yes, I'm single. ¿A dónde están peinada? A gym. You know what? That's another thing. A lot of people always tell me, why do you do your makeup for the gym? Why do you wear makeup to the gym? Why? Because it makes me feel good. If I look pretty at the gym, then I'll be like, hey girl, yeah. And if I feel like crap, then I just don't even want to look at myself, and I'm like, okay, I'm over it. But at least if my face looks good, we're good. This person just sent kissing emojis. These are not questions, these are just kind of like comments that I have to read later. Are you single? Yes. They're kind of just repeated questions. How do you manage time to keep up with everything? Honestly, I don't do a weekly plan. What I do is just the night before I go to sleep, I'm always on checking, okay, what do I have to do tomorrow? What time do I have to get up by? I should wake up, if I have to be somewhere at 11, I'm like, okay, I have to wake up at 6 so I can go to the gym, come home, get ready, eat, get my meals ready, change, and leave. So I kind of just plan cada noche before I go to bed, like, oh, what do I have to do that day? Are you happy where you are in your life right now? Yes, I am happy. I'm not done body-wise or career-wise. I'm not fully, I don't think anybody's ever fully satisfied, but I am happy, if that makes sense. That is going to be the end of my Snapchat Q&A. Thank you so much for all your questions. I don't want my first video to be like 30 minutes long. If it is, my bad. I hope I answered as many of your guys' questions. If you guys have more questions, go ahead and comment them below, and I will try to answer them or message you personally, or maybe I can just answer them in the comment box below. But if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel, and let me know what else you guys want from me, what other information you guys want me to put on here. Remember, I'm making this for you guys. I definitely this is definitely out of my comfort zone and very out of the box for me, so this is all for you guys, and I'm doing it for you guys. There's a lot of the same questions that I get all the time, so I guess it helps me out to be like, hey, go here, all the questions are here. And then a lot of you guys have the same questions, so it works out perfect. But yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.